second guest. He's a clergy and he represents the church, which incidentally is central to this discussion. He is the vicar at Christ Redemption Church, WTC Oguego, and the development expert. He is Venerable Ven.Ezeji. Good to have you.
Good to have you too. Good morning.
All right. We're trying very hard not to miss out what the real issues are here.
Yeah.
I'm sure you are laden with emotion as every one of us.
Yeah.
Even those who really don't care before now are beginning to say, wow, this is one too many. So for you, what are the real issues?
Let me first of all say that some 24 years ago, the glorious singers sang in my wedding, and that was the first time I encountered Osinachi.
Wow.
She should be about 20 or 19 when, that happened. And watching her grow to become what she was before her, will I say, grown some mother, it's painful. I know everybody is looking at the church. What will the church say? We don't join people at the altar so that they get killed. The fact here is that Jesus Christ said no to divorce. And they asked him, what of the law of Moses? He said it was given because of your hardness of heart. Heart of who? Those who are involved. And he said that is why Moses gave you permission to divorce. However, in the New Testament, there are two reasons why a marriage can end. One is what we call Paulinum privilegium, that is the privileges of Paul, that if the unbelieving partner decides to walk away, so be it. And then the second one is when it has to do with extramarital affairs. The New Testament allows the other person to walk. In the case of Osinachi, she, will I say, had the opportunity to walk. And if I were her pastor, I would let her walk. Maybe not divorce, but stay away from a beast. Because any man who lays his hands on a woman is a beast. A woman, the Bible says she is, the weaker sex. Where do you really want to hit a woman in the first place? She's a very, very delicate, person. So, essentially, if I have a situation like that on my decks and it continues unabated, they need to stay away from each other for a while until the root cause of that malhandling, abuse, is seriously dealt with. I had a case where the siblings of this girl made her disappear. Like you were saying, trying to enforce the right of the other person. They made her disappear. And when the young man who's supposed to be the husband, hitting her up and down, was, made to look for her, he ran helter-skelter looking for her. And this girl stayed away for 8 months until he came to his senses, came with his family members, and vowed never again to hit her. They've been living happily ever since. I think that's about 5-6 years ago.
Okay.
Because he was made to understand that you were not giving this girl to kill. to hit at your whims and caprices. No, it is wrong. It is ungodly. It is unbiblical.
Now, from your analysis, let's assume that because there's a claim that she once left and her pastor told her to go back. From your analysis, you will indict that line of action. Secondly, from your analysis, you're also saying the family didn't go the extra mile to pull her out of that dangerous situation. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I think. I listened to her mother's interview. She came back. The man came again. You know, men who do this kind of things they have sweet mouth. They can make you feel. In fact, if you get closer to more discussion on how she got married, to whom she got married to, you will know that all the truth were not said. And look, if at any point in time a lady or a man discovers that the marriage foundation was laid on lies, is enough to pull out. He said because ab initio it was on falsehood.
What falsehood? The
falsehood of pretense. I want to challenge anybody who want to say this is not so, to bring what is a marriage certificate. Was that marriage truly contracted in the way it should? Or was she deceived into that marriage? Is that man really born again? The mother said he came and said he was a pastor. What pastor would do that kind of thing? That's why I suspect seriously that there must have been something and she felt like staying back. And this issue of people feeling, oh, if I run for my life, the world will make me look like I'm no longer fit to minister. The question should be, on what premise did that person live? On what premise did that person live?
You're objective, but a lot of other churches are not. A lot of other Christian leaders are not.
I like to see their evidences why they should not allow a girl who is being brutalized to stay away. Separation is not divorce. Even in the law court, the court may say, okay, we allow you live your separate lives for now. Let's watch and see if you can make up your differences and come back. Let's not, put the church in a face like the church doesn't have a human face. It's ungodly. It's unbiblical. Now that this girl has been killed, I listened to what you were reading while I was driving down. She was kicked on the chest, had blood clotting, and died. If that is the story, it is what do you call it now in human rights? She was murdered.
All right, I'm getting back to you, Larry.
And that's painful.
But just before then, I am particularly worried that up till this very moment, there has not been an official statement by her church. I mean, some say it's because in their church they don't announce death. But should we be silent over something like this? Doesn't it even implicate the church more when they keep quiet over something like this? The best we got was the daughter of Dr. Paul Enenche making a statement. Does that suffice in the face of this kind of situation?
I don't think whatever her daughter said, if it was her daughter that said it, means anything. Because she's not in the leadership structure of that church. Paul Enenche is an honorable man, and I know he will speak at the right time. Probably they are going through shock, reviewing the whole case, wanting to know and verify all the facts on the table before they make a statement. The Dunamis Church I know is not one of these, shops. No, they are well organized church, and I have respect for the person of Dr. Paul Enenche and his wife. I know they will speak at the right time, but when looking at this matter from the general point of view, not because Dr. Enenche and Dunamis is involved. Like he was saying during the analysis, this has happened in Christendom, in various churches. Osinachi's case is up and about the media because she's a celebrity. One of hundreds of non-celebrities who have died in the same gruesome way. How many of them? So we need to look at the matter. I think we should just keep him away until he says something, and then we know what he has said. But as the matter stands now, it is ungodly.